Martin, it's a first vlog of the new year, and I'll be interested to hear your thoughts about that in a little bit. But we're actually concentrating on next year already, aren't we, in some strange way? I mean, tell us what happened on Tuesday night.
Well, this is school's fee, isn't it? You can't kind of rest on your laurels and celebrate what happened last year too much. You've got to get on with the next one. So Tuesday night was our open evening where we start to talk to our Year 6 students and parents. And we got a bit caught out, Rick, to be honest with you. We planned it as we always do. We thought we'd have 2 sittings in the Muse. That would be enough. We were expecting it to be popular, but we had over 700 people come through the doors. So I ended up doing 4 sittings, 4 presentations in the Muse, and the school was absolutely rammed full of people coming to have a look at us, see what we're doing, seeing whether what they've heard is true. And it was a real privilege really to be part of. The staff were fantastic. The sixth form guides were as good as the staff. I mean, they are just getting better. They're so proud of their school. They sell it really well. So it was a fabulous evening. It was a logistical nightmare, but it was one of those nice problems to have, I guess.
And these are parents and of children and children who are looking at maybe having Lipson as their secondary school. These are primary school pupils and their parents, and they're looking to have Lipson maybe as their choice.
Yeah, they're looking. Many of them will be looking at other schools across the city as well. So we kind of just concentrated on saying this is what we do. We've been full and oversubscribed for the last couple of years, but we've never had numbers like this. So it is really positive. I just wish we could have an extra tier built to the building and we could fit them all in.
Maybe an unfair question to spring on you. Why do you think that is? Why do you think this is suddenly picked up?
Well, I'd love to say, I could say all sorts of things. I think we all know. I think it's about the results, isn't it? So, you know, we've got the best results the school have ever had now for 3 years on the trot. We're putting ourselves forward as the highest achieving school in the city again in terms of progress, and word gets out there. I'm sure there's lots of other things. There's all the other bits we do, but if I was a parent, it would be the results first and foremost that would make me think, hang on a minute, what's going on over there?
At the other end of the spectrum is the sixth form, and we're planning for a similar sort of event, an open evening where people can come and look at what we've got to offer at sixth form and above, and that's important as well, isn't it?
Yeah, our sixth formers, I've just said, they're a real asset to us. We've just got to keep the numbers healthy coming in. The number of courses we can offer it's been dictated to us a little bit, so it's getting a little bit narrower. So we've got to start looking a little bit further afield. But as the quality of the teaching's gone up across the school, it has in the sixth form as well. So the sixth form results were the best we've ever had, and we have genuinely now. I've just had Kev Mee, the head of sixth form, in with us. You know, he had a lovely line about we've got youngsters from Glasgow to Falmouth and everywhere in between. I think when I first arrived here, it was a little bit parochial. We had a lot of youngsters go to Plymouth and perhaps a little bit further afield. We have literally now got students going off all over the country, and we've heard about Will going off to study in the States as well. So, yeah, we need to try and get as many people through the door for our sixth form next year as we can, but it's got to be the right people, and they've got to be on the right courses as well. We've got to do it, you know, ethically. So
let's get back to this year then. It's a new start for a lot of people. For others, it's just another new start, if you like. What have your impressions so far from the first couple of weeks?
There's a really nice buzz around the school. I could try and pretend there isn't, but there is. The staff are feeling pretty pleased themselves. The students have come back in a really positive frame of mind, particularly the exam groups, year 11s, 13s have come straight in and are straight on it. But we can never be complacent. It feels nice, and it's nice to kind of wallow for a week or so in what we've just done. But it counts for nothing for the present year 11s and 13s or the present year 7s. So we've got to do it all over again. So yeah, it does feel really nice. It's nice to see staff being rewarded for their efforts, but we've got to make sure that we don't allow any, you know. We're not there yet. We still think we can get better.
And when you have a new influx of students in a new year, I mean, there are always going to be sort of problems. There are going to be little things that schools deal with on a day in, day out basis.
Yeah, if I'm being picky, Rick, I still have niggles around behaviour, student behaviour, particularly the behaviour on the way to and on the way from school when they're still dressed in Lipson uniforms. They're ambassadors for us. and they can be fantastic ambassadors for us. The majority are, but we've got a really small percentage of students who let us down on the way from school. In particular, they go to the parks where there are younger children there, and their language isn't what it might be, and their behaviour is not. And I am a perfectionist, you know. I will never settle, but yeah, I do still worry about behaviour. It's still not where I would like it to be for all the students all the time. Vast majority of the students, and in lessons, it's as good as it's ever been. But I just would like the way that we're represented outside school I still think it can be even better, and I still think we're let down by a very small number, but not for much longer, because I'm not prepared to accept it.
I see that as a positive, because you've got the situation within the school, as you say, it's probably as good as it's been, certainly for a long while. You can now turn your thoughts to what's going on outside, whereas maybe in the past you were concentrating too much inside. I don't know.
I think there might be something in that. I think the analogy I'd use, it's a bit like a pressure cooker, and I think we keep them so well ordered, and the quality of the teaching now is so good during the day. It's almost like there's a valve, and when they walk out of school, they kind of breathe a sigh of relief, and sometimes this comes out. But we're not going to have it, not while they're wearing the uniforms. They even need to ride the bikes properly. I don't want robots. I just want people to see students in Lipson uniforms and think, yeah, that's that great school down the road. And I'm not prepared to have a couple of people let us down on it.
That's good to hear. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.